and this is how you can get some smooth R&B vocals.
And I wanna take my time, so baby, let's unwind slow. It's me and you, what you wanna do, baby, let's...
Alright, what's going on, guys? So today, man, we just working on some smooth R&B type vocals. It's more on the happy side, so this is like the happy Bryson Tiller, not that sad Bryson Tiller. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, just make sure y'all go ahead and smash that like button and subscribe if y'all haven't already. And let's just go ahead and get straight to it. We just gonna start off with the rough mix.
And I wanna take my time, so baby, let's unwind slow. It's me and you, what you wanna do.
Those are some solid vocals. So he did send me the beat stems also. So we're just gonna kind of break down what we did to the certain sounds of the drums. First thing I did was just got the key of the melody so we can go ahead and put that on his vocals, of course. Next, this was already on it when I got the session. They put an S1 imager on it. I just went ahead, I dimmed it down just a little bit, and then they went ahead and had this EQ, which I actually like this EQ. So I went ahead and kept everything the same. I did brighten it up just a little bit more to make that melody shine just a little bit more, because that melody is pretty dope. So that's all we did really to the beat. They actually trimmed it. I didn't do this. They trimmed it plus 10. I kept it there and I routed it to a bus, which I put my famous NLS bus on it, and then I just knocked down whatever they did by 3 dB. So a little bit different routing on this track. You know, with this one we actually have every instrument separate, so we can really manipulate and do things that we want to do with this track. So it was pretty dope, man. This, like I said, this song is pretty dope. Y'all make sure y'all stick to the end of the video. Don't miss any gems. You know, I'm gonna tell you how I mixed it in. Hopefully it just works for y'all. You know what I'm saying? So with these type of vocals, you have like two options. You can really like melodyne them, or you know, just slap some auto tune on it. I did like it a little bit more when I slapped the auto tune on it. So I got the humanize really at 0, but I got his retune speed at like 13%. It's still really fast. I tried it higher. I just liked it at 13, so that's what we went with. And then I went ahead and I added this channel strip V6, I believe is what it's called, and we just got a high pass frequency at 113. We're knocking 3 dB of low frequencies, and then we did boost up some low mid frequencies at like 1.36 hertz, and then we did boost up just a little bit of the high mid frequencies by 0.5, and that's almost pretty much, say, about almost 4K. And we only enhanced about 4.7 dB of the high frequencies because this is a strong EQ, way stronger than like I feel like the other one. So I kind of like didn't push this one so much, so I'm a fan of this one. And then we went ahead and got this compressor threshold at like 6.7 dB, and just with this channel strip and the auto tune, this is what we have so far with his vocals and these beat stems.
And I wanna take my time, so baby, let's unwind slow. It's me and you, what you wanna do, baby, let's...
All right, so next, you know, we had to go with the virtual mix rack, but we came with a different mindset when we did this, right? So I went with the FG116. We got the input just at 26 dB. We got the ratio at 8. We got the output at 14 dB. Now we pushing, but we're not pushing too rough right now. You know what I'm saying? But we pushing, and we got a somewhat fast attack. I didn't make it extremely super fast, but we got it fast. And then we got the release really slow still, something I like. And then I went with a different, again, mindset. I went with RC tube this time with the virtual channel, and then I went ahead and just knocked that down by 9 dB and enhances by 9 dB. It's a little weird how this works. I probably couldn't explain it 100%, but I like where it's at, so we kept it there. And then we went with the FG Bomber, which again, we went with a different mindset. So we went with tight because I was trying to push this vocal to a different direction than I usually do. So we went with tight. The intensity is pretty much at like 10%, which, you know, I don't really go that high, but I took that drive down by like 8 dB. So with this virtual mix rack added on to what we already added onto these vocals, let's check it out.
And I wanna take my time, so baby, let's unwind slow. It's me and you, what you wanna do, baby, let's...
Crazy dope. Just know what you're going for when you're mixing something, and it's all gonna work out, guys, trust me. Now I wanted a different characteristic of like a shimmer, like of a brighter plugin, so I went with the What Knob Brighter. It's pretty much self-explanatory. I'm so close to making a video to where I just mix a song with just one knob plugins. I don't know if I can make it sound really good, but I feel like I can make something shake with those. So all we did, man, we just added this one knob and we boosted it up to like almost 3%. It's like at 240 240. And then really just to give it that beefy sound, I went with the X saturator and I kept it almost exactly where it was at. I did not touch the drive. I just took the harmonics and pushed it down by like 10%. And then I took the mix and I put it at like 70%. Because no lie, as soon as you smack this plugin on there, like you hear a difference. But it doesn't give you a bad difference. It gives you a really good difference. But it gave me a lot of what I needed by default. So I said, let me kick it back just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So with the X saturator and the one knob brighter, this is what we got.
And I wanna take my time, so baby, let's unwind slow. It's me and you, what you wanna do, baby, let's...
Crazy dope. And then guys, if you follow my IG, you know I've been posting this on my story more than usual. I've been rocking with this SSL de-esser. One, because it has like this bright knob and I can literally just brighten it up with this plugin and de-ess at the same time. So I didn't do it like that, but you could. That's why I like it. So boom, you know, we went just around 7,000 hertz. We stopped at around 14,000 hertz. And we got the amount at 80%, nothing too crazy. And we got the threshold at like 13 dB, right? So with this de-esser, this is what we got.
And I wanna take my time, so baby, let's unwind slow. It's me and you, what you wanna do, baby, let's...
That de-esser really adds some thickness. I don't know. It's maybe just my ears. I don't know. I mean, if you know me, I just went with my C4. I went with the pop vocal preset. And I just really just took this down just a little bit. But other than that, I didn't really touch too much of this C4. And then I went ahead and I put on this RVox. But we only went up like 1.5. Nothing crazy. And I put out this R de-esser, which is just de-essing at like 6,500 frequency. Threshold is pushing, but it's not pushing too hard. And so far, just with these enhancements, this is what we got.
And I wanna take my time, so baby, let's unwind slow. It's me and you, what you wanna do, baby, let's...
We pretty much almost done with like getting this nice and full, and then we can start adding those effects. The next thing I did, I went ahead and I added this Violet EQ, which I'm a fan of, and I enhanced the highs by 2 dB. I took out some of the lows by 1.5 dB. Then we got the high pass frequency at like 40 dB, so it's nothing too crazy. So with the low, we got it at like 90 hertz, and then with the high, we got it at like 16K hertz. And then I went ahead and I added this BX Refinement. I bought this 2 years ago, and what do I always say? I don't like knobs, and this didn't get straight to the point for me at first, so I just threw it away. It was I think it was an expensive plugin. I think it's like a $150 plugin. Don't quote me on it. I can't remember because I bought it like 2 years ago, and I couldn't figure out what the point of this was, honestly, until now, because I just started using it again. So pretty much, I went with like a clean D-harsh type of sound. We got it dampened just at like 1.6 dB. We got it on soft, so it's not doing too much. I didn't mess with the saturation. Now, as you can see, this is a real heavy plugin, so I only got like 20% of this pushing, but we did go and put it in a dynamic mode, which 1528 dB, 62%. Again, I don't stick too much on the numbers that I'm telling y'all, but it's just something that I did. Reason of, you know, I'm pushing it, but you see I'm not pushing it too hard. And you know I had to add the NLS bus. You know it was right. With that, knocking it down just by 1.5 dB. So the next thing I did was parallel compress, and it's just with my CLA 76. So I actually went with the Blackie mode, gluing it, right? Until this needle goes all the way here and it sticks there. And then I did want to go ahead and make his vocals more wide, right? So I went ahead and I put on this doubler 4, and I just kind of spread it out more, you know what I'm saying? And like for something like this, you can just go ahead and just go to like your basic doubler, and it'll pretty much give you like the same effect on what I have here. It's nothing different. It was just giving it a more of a wide sound. And then I went with the S1 imager, which is just making it a little bit more wide also. Now with those, this is what we got for his vocal.
And I wanna take my time, so baby, let's unwind slow. It's me and you, what you wanna do, baby, let's...
All right, cool. So now let's go to the effects. All right, so the first effect that I used on this track was the manual reverb. And honestly, I don't even use this reverb a lot, but I wanted to use it for this record. I did a video for y'all for like Little Skies, and I've never really used it. And I was like, you know what? Let me actually try to use it in the record. So I used it for this record. I put it on space mode, put it on large. We got the compression going up a little bit. We got the highs enhanced a little bit. We didn't mess with the mids. And then we did deduct 12 dB of some lows. And that's all I did, because this is like an all-in-one plugin. So I didn't really do like no EQing or nothing to it. So this is just the reverb that we have on his vocals, and we didn't enhance this reverb at all. We kept it the way it was. Oh yeah, and we got the time at like 89%, and we have about 15% of that pre-delay on also. My bad.
And I wanna take my time, so baby, let's unwind
yeah, that's getting wavy right there. But Manny Reverb, y'all check it out. It's an all-in-one plugin. So for the delay, I went with my basic Valhalla delay BB Duck. This time we went with a half note, and we got those lows cut off a little bit more, and we got those highs, not the regular spot, about 3000 hertz. And to enhance this delay, I put the same exact reverb that we put on his vocals onto the delay, but we just took the dry wet knob and put it at like 38%. And then I took the stereo image. I just took the space at like 2 dB. Didn't do anything with the width, but I took that shuffle and I went all the way down to 400 hertz. I like where it was at. I don't know. I like this plugin. This plugin is pretty dope. So with this reverb and that delay, this is what we got so far.
And I wanna take my time, so baby, let's unwind slow. It's me and you, what you wanna do? Baby, let's unwind slow. Oh.
Alright guys, and just like that, you can get you some smooth R&B vocals, like some Bryson Tiller, like some Chris Brown, I don't know, but you can get you some smooth R&B vocals. Alright guys, man, I appreciate y'all sticking to the end of the video. Again, if y'all haven't, like this video, subscribe. More content on the way. Comment below, let me know what you want.